See you, TMG.
We'll see. But it's still on basketball. The game 5, game 6. Obviously, the Warriors are the champions of the world, as the Americans like to say, because even the NBA apparently the champions of the world, which is pretty much
ridiculous.
crazy.
Everything
They need to do EuroLeague versus NBA or something, man.
I mean,
lose. The EuroLeague.
They'll lose every time.
Pounded.
they'll get you one.
They'll get one. Do you know what I
you
mean?
sure?
They'll get one.
So
man.
it's like flipping.
Everything's a one-off.
So I do hear the NBA champions say they're the world champions. Like for me, if you win the Champions League, you could say you're the best team in the world.
No, but not every time, because they actually do it for football, innit?
Yeah,
They do the Club World Cup.
But yeah, this is 9 out of 10 times European teams will win.
Yeah, but that one time.
I've only seen like one time they haven't.
Is that first 9 out of 10?
Chelsea didn't win one time.
Could have reached like Sao Paulo or something?
Yeah, fam, that was awful. I was like, what? That conversation.
Liverpool almost lost to my
They did, to be fair.
So you know what I mean?
No, I think it'll be good for TV, man. They should do it.
They should do that. Yeah, it's true.
What? EuroLeague gonna get
NBA
pounded.
EuroLeague.
But remember,
They'll definitely get pounded, but it'll be
basketball got two different sets of rules though. NBA's rules are different to like EuroLeague rules.
That's true. That's true.
You can play off the rim in EuroLeague. You can't do that in the NBA.
What do you mean play off the rim, man? If someone shoots,
He hits the rim. It might be in the cylinder. You can smack that away. That's why US was kind of struggling in the Olympics. They're gonna struggle again.
they didn't take standardize the rules. That's crazy, man.
Rules are all different.
I mean, that's why people say with basketball, like the NBA's, so the referees have so much influence on the game more than any other sport by far.
Yeah, referees be controlling it. Referees be controlling the game.
Not like NBA. If they want to just call fouls, they can just call fouls.
The whole game.
It's true, Like you can actually call a foul. That's the weirdest thing with basketball. Like,
Call a foul every play.
you can actually call a foul on every play.
And you can somewhat justify it.
Yeah,
Shooting
it's
fouls, you
weird.
could somewhat justify.
But you don't think in football sometimes the refs don't want to be part of the game? Sometimes like play on.
The ref can influence the game, but not to the level NBA.
With NBA, because there's NBA is technically or basketball is technically a non-contact sport,
true.
and there's contact every single play. So when you feel like it, you can actually just say, "Yeah, I didn't like that one. It's a bit too much for me."
Yeah, because you actually, you shoot pretty much, or at least attempt to shoot pretty much every time you go down the court.
Yeah.
If you miss, you could call free throw. You can't really call penalties just out the blue.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, true.
I mean, this guy dies.
You got a lot of fouls, break up the play.
If you break up the play fouls,
But I don't think that's good for. Well, if you're a shit team, then it's probably good for you. You probably want that part.
you could break the play fouls. Even doing that, good teams usually overcome that, especially if they're being that poor of a team. But NBA, like I said, you can usually call shooting fouls. So a team could actually would have missed most of their shots. Because you call foul, they go to the free throw line, they may call their free throws. Obviously, penalties and free throws are not the direct equivalent, but you can't just call like. You try to call free kicks, but obviously, free kicks not guaranteed. You're gonna score, that sort of stuff. So
And in basketball as well, your name matters because as a player, if you drive into the rim and you're like Curry and you get hit, they're gonna call the foul. Cause like, Curry normally makes that, but if it's one random guy, they'll be like, "You let him play on."
basketball, that part of basketball is weird, man. They're just like, if it's LeBron James or Curry or
he's gonna get the call.
It's so weird.
if he's flipping,
It's weird how everyone just accepts it as well.
it was Kate
I don't
Cunningham.
even know.
It was Kate Cunningham, or was he one of these young boys? Nah, you gotta earn your
You gotta
stripes.
earn your stripes. That's so weird,
It's weird still.
It's crazy, but yeah, obviously Golden State, they've done their thing. Obviously, we touched on finals, how agenda and us, we gave away the finals, or we defeated ourselves. That's what I thought the Celtics did.
100%.
Because I stayed up to watch that game. The only game I've watched from wire to wire. Boy, they just gave it away. G. And it's annoying because the game was pretty much over-ish.
First half, wasn't it?
Was it like second quarter?
Pretty much. I mean, they go back to that 10 or 9 in the fourth. I mean, from 1 point, even 8, maybe even 6.
I think it was 8 at one point.
Yeah.
And they were gonna make it. Was it like a 6-point game? And they turned the ball over.
But when I was watching that game,
It's ridiculous.
obviously when you watch the highlights, you don't see all the turnovers.
Yeah.
When you watch the game, you don't see the poor plays, the turnovers, the ridiculous fouls,
It's mad.
the over dribbling. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, their ball security is terrible.
But they're tall ball handlers. Like you expect them
but
to turn the
not
ball off.
The
really.
Brown's tall.
Yeah,
KD's tall.
Giannis is tall.
Giannis
Now,
is tall.
Jaylen Brown is one of the worst dribblers I've ever seen. Tatum's one. Tatum's one.
You know the problem that I actually had with the Celtics. So I watched. I think what game was it? Where I watched game 5 and the whole game, and I watched that half of game 6. Yeah, I felt the biggest issue. Oh, was it game 3? I think it might have been game 4 where they pulled it back to 2-2. I felt like the biggest issue that I had was that they didn't let Marcus Smart run the game.
Run the game. You think?
I don't think Jason Tatum is the guy who he says he is, bro.
Well, Tatum's got a lot of. He's got a lot of.
I don't think he's a guy who
Got
everybody.
that diamond protector. They're checking him.
That whole Kobe thing, I'm not sure about that, bro.
He's not like Kobe though.
Because he was so wasteful. He was just turning the ball over and over and over and over.
He's overhandling
He
the
had
ball.
I saw a stat. He had 100 turnovers in the final. That's mad.
Had the most turnovers
The
ever.
playoffs.
Was it in the playoffs?
In the whole playoffs. Got the most turnovers.
Like, do you
More
know
than
how
LeBron.
crazy that is?
I mean,
In one playoff,
he
100.
that's the thing with the Celtics. Smart ain't quite good enough point guard in terms of the playmaking aspects. Everything else is alright, but playmaking aspects not quite good enough. And
I think he's the smartest one on the court, though.
well, he is.
He's smart.
Defensively.
I think even
I think both is.
yeah, but I think like there were so many times, yeah, Jason Tatum would try and skip pass like a LeBron pass into the corner.
So
I
it's
think
missed.
you-
It's Celtics.
He hasn't got that.
If this Celtics team had a prime Rondo, they would have won this.
Yeah,
They would.
Yeah,
they had
that's
something
what they
like that.
needed.
Prime Rondo.
that's all they needed.
But
they-
Even Rondo off the bench now.
Even Rondo now.
Off the
Playoff
bench.
Rondo, guy that can just give you something reliable.
Just
Make the right plays.
Make the right plays.
Make the right plays.
Calm.
They just never made the right plays. That game, I think it was game 4, where they were just like, all of a sudden, yeah, I think they were up.
Yeah,
by
they were
like
up.
5.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, they just start shooting free after free after free, and they're missing and missing and missing. And Warriors are hitting their shots.
Yeah,
No one thinks, okay, let's just get a nice little 2. Let's get a bunny. Like it was crazy.
They don't. Do you know what I really hate about Tatum? Tatum's game is just it's step back threes. He doesn't really get to his mid range enough.
He used to.
He used to, but he doesn't get to it enough anymore. Now he tries to. It's either rim or freeze. Sometimes you have to mix it up.
And it was weird as well because it's not like there was any big guys on the Warriors team. So
Yeah.
I don't know why he wasn't trying to be in the post. I don't really.
When they were
understand.
2-1 up, I was pretty confident that they were going to win.
I thought they would win as well.
They found the formula. But I think that Steph Curry 43 when he dropped 4, I think it was soul sapping.
It was, but I thought they would come back, man. I thought they should have come back from that.
Well, Wiggins was collecting rebounds, made it hard for him. Jaylen Brown too up and down. I can't put my finger on it.
His ball security.
The
It's terrible.
thing is for them, they got so many two-way players, but they've got too many players that are good at loads of different things, but they have no one. They don't really exceptional at anything. Basically.
But the thing is, I actually thought that served them very well.
It does.
It does.
In the grand scheme of the playoffs. Like even when you look at the what's the game, the Milwaukee series.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they had so many two-way players is the only reason that they
hard.
won.
No,
Because they were putting different guys on Giannis.
It does. I mean, this team can still improve and come back and win. But what needs to happen? Tatum needs to improve his ball security. Tatum needs to improve his playmaking if he's going to be handling the ball. Jaylen Brown needs to improve his ball security. And Smart needs to improve his playmaking. But the main thing is the playmaking. That's making the right plays at the right time.
Or even just getting like what's this guy? Rubio.
Something like that.
Off
yeah.
the bench.
He was calm, man. He's very calm
Right.
player to have.
So say
Just someone that's gonna make the right decisions and the right passes and not F everything up. Like
also as well, one thing which may sound a bit controversial per se. I mean, I feel their defensive schemes were poor.
At the beginning, it is because when you have Horford and Robert Williams, it's tough for the switch on Steph because Steph is different. It's a different kind of switch to a Giannis or a KD. It is more like a Kyrie. Like he can break you off the dribble is quickly. So Horford can't keep up with him foot speed. Robert Williams, more time he's got enough about him because he can just block your shot anywhere.
He's great.
He played injured as well.
Yeah, you
That
can block a
guy's
shot
lying.
anywhere. So he can switch on but they don't want to play up because they're like, if we play up and Steph breaks through the screen, your 2 players are gone and he's 4 against 3. And Draymond's good against 4 against 3.
You can't. I'd rather Draymond 4 against 3 than allow Steph to have open shots.
Man, when it's 4 against 3, you're basically lost.
Well, you know what? Well, you lost anyways because Steph. We know some statistics. Steph basically had the best shooting display of any finals performance ever.
No, he was
From free,
in
terms of just jump
ridiculous.
shots, threes, twos. I think I'm not sure if he can free throw. Like shout out Kurt Goldsberg. The breakdown was crazy.
What did you think of 3?
He shot
It was like
40% or something crazy like that. But I don't know the stats anymore. But when I came across it earlier today, so basically said he has the best shooting display which is
He was shooting over 50% from 3 yesterday.
which makes sense because he's the greatest shooter of all time. But
He's so good, bro.
I wouldn't. What I would have done, I wouldn't have done a drop coverage nonsense against Steph. It doesn't make sense. I'd, guys push up, and then if Steph has got a mismatch, double team him, force someone else, make someone else.
Especially early in the series where everybody was cold and nobody could shoot except for Steph.
To be fair,
Everybody was shocking. Clay was bad. Draymond was bad. Draymond was
awful.
pants. Everybody was bad except for Steph. Especially that game 4. If they won game 4, they would have won the series.
if they had won game 4, because they had it in their hands. Like,
They were up like by 5 with like maybe like 4 minutes ago.
They were up, and then they just didn't. I think they scored like 2 points.
Because they kept shooting threes. It was just so. It was ridiculous.
And in that final game as well, I mean, the Golden State, they shrunk that floor on the Celtics. The Celtics literally, they let them have open shots and missing all their.
But you have to. Derek White, he kind of created. Grant Williams, they created. Like, there were 2 key parts of the Celtics rotation.
Yeah.
Peyton Pritchard can't play in this game because, you know.
Yeah, 7, 8 minutes. I was watching it because I was watching First Take, I believe. Not First Take, First Things First. And Nick was saying, Peyton Pritchard, this is why they win Game 6 because Ime Udoka wouldn't play Peyton Pritchard. He's seen enough of him. He's not playing for the series. And Game 6, the guy plays 8 minutes, missing all his shots, defensive weakness.
The thing is, though, when he's on, he's a very good addition because he can shoot.
Yeah.
And then it makes the space for the others.
But the thing about the Celtics, I swear, is that all of them can shoot to an extent where you have to respect the free.
Yeah, it's like, but it's not.
Apart from Robert Williams.
It's not. It's not Clay. It's not Steph.
But you still respect it. Like you still go out there. Do you know what I mean? You don't leave guys wide open. Do you know what I mean?
But Peyton Pritchard is different because Peyton Pritchard has all the qualities and skills that you actually want offensively for playmaking. As in, he can break guys with the dribble. He's a reasonable enough passer, and he can make shots without anyone else making shots. Most of these guys, they need to be like kind of spoon-fed the shot. Like Horford's not making a free for himself.
Oh, man.
Smart can post someone up, but he's not gonna break off the dribble.
He tried to post stuff up, but it didn't work. But also one thing as well, which you mentioned before, because I was talking about exposing mismatches. Obviously, defensively speaking, for the Golden State, people see Steph as the mismatch to expose, which to be fair is the case. I mean, from their starting 5, he's the worst defender, but that doesn't mean he's a bad defender per se. Because he's smart, he can be handy, which can be dead to his downfall at times, and he puts in effort. And the Celtics, they were hunting Steph all game long in Game 6, and they kind of got out their rhythm, like you said, not rotation, but they got out their rhythm of play. And Steph wasn't, being that much of a deficit on the defensive end. And
if you want to hunt someone,
if you threw them off,
you need to don't hunt Steph on the perimeter. If you're hunting someone on the perimeter, hunt Draymond. Draymond is not as good at ISO defender as he's a help defender. Jaylen Brown was killing him. He was killing him. I think they changed the rotation up. Started paying Gary Payton more because Draymond couldn't handle Jaylen Brown.
Oh, that's another person that was key, to be fair.
If you really want to hunt Draymond, that's what you should do.
It's true.
But yeah, round of applause for Gary Payton. And Andrew Wiggins, man.
Big
players.
AW, I mean, people doubt that guy.
Them man were very key.
Gary Payton was key because he helped all the defensive matchups.
100.
He helped you get into better defensive
Wiggins
matchups.
is locked up Tatum, but I want to see the stats of where Wiggins was
scored
the
2 points,
prime
man.
defender on Tatum, or when he was contesting his shots.
He scored 2 points yesterday.
He scored 2 points second half. 2 points.
Wiggins, what a guy. Former first round pick.
Man. I actually don't want to hear anything about this.
Wiggins had a good play. Look, he made it
I
hard.
know, to be fair, he's young. He will rebound. I mean, a lot of top players have had
I'm sure he'll come back.
They've had poor first finals, like LeBron and.
I don't think he's like in the ilk of Luka.
I think he's a level below.
Yeah.
Luka's still clearly above the rest of the new school.
Yeah, but I don't think they're ever gonna be like the same level.
I would say, Ja caused Memphis caused Golden State the most issues. Because Memphis, they just got enough length, and they got enough switch guys that can switch to cause them issues. And Ja is too quick. It's just too quick. Can't even put Wiggins on him because he will destroy you. You have to defend him like with the whole team.
The best defender for him is Payton.
And then Payton got injured.
Yeah.
Ja caused them the most caused Golden State the most issues. I think that's the best matchup to beat Golden State basically. I think if Phoenix had seen them, they would have dealt with them.
Giannis take a leap
If Phoenix saw who?
Golden State would have dealt with Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Would have completely dealt with.
Yeah, 100.
And out of the new school, Tatum is probably second.
To who? To Luka?
Yeah, Luka.
I'll take
No.
Ja before I take Tatum, man. 100%.
I like
I'll take
Edwards.
Anthony Edwards before I take Tatum.
I like
man.
Edwards.
It's too early for that, man.
I
No,
like
no,
Edwards.
not
I
saying
don't
that
think-
he's better right now, but I think Edwards will be a better player than Tatum.
Potentially.
Nah, I'm feeling pretty confident about that. To be fair.
I mean,
Edwards got dog in him. I don't think he'll be scared of the occasion, but he does
No.
dumb things.
He does dumb things, but like you can tell that he's young and he's learning. Whereas, like, and even just the small things like his handles are better. That they're defensively, obviously Tatum's a bit better, but I say like,
He's got the skills to be good.
do you know what I mean? I don't really
know.
see. I feel like his ceiling is
but
better than
let's
Tatum.
not forget, Tatum defending KD like we've never seen him really been defended.
He's great. He's great. He's
Apart
physically one of the best
Who's that guy that
defenders.
gave KD some?
Tony Allen.
Yeah, Tony Allen. Literally, Tatum defending him so well. I mean, for Tatum, he just needs to improve his playmaking, stop turning over the ball.
He matched Giannis.
He
I
was
love
bad,
Game
man.
6. I'm not gonna put Tatum's name in the dirt because he had some. He matched Giannis Game 6 all-time great performance.
Down
okay.
3-2
He's down
It
3-2
was okay.
in Milwaukee.
in Milwaukee. He
alright.
put that tape on. That's the tape you need to put on just to say you can do this. You can actually
But,
do
yo,
this.
you guys, you have to remember that Middleton wasn't there. If Giannis had his guys, it wouldn't have been beat.
Giannis went off. You know, when Giannis goes off, it's a different type of off because it's just
Absolutely,
constant.
my guy,
It's
man.
constant bombardment.
Do you
Fam,
think, sorry, someone asked me who's the best player in the NBA.
He's honest.
Yeah, Giannis.
You saw it? Okay. Yeah. Someone tried to say it's Curry. I said, no, sorry, hold on.
Curry got the case now, man. He's got the
He's got a
throne.
good case. He's got a
He's got the
case.
throne, man.
He's
Let me
on
get the
his
throne.
He's got a case.
But
It's
you know, in basketball, it's all about who's got the front. Because when they're gonna come up with their list soon, and you're gonna see Curry number 1. For a
You'll see
while.
Curry number 1, but real guys know it's Giannis. I mean, if Giannis lost in an embarrassing fashion, fair enough. And if Middleton was there and they lost embarrassing, or if he didn't play well in that series, he started the first 2 games a bit average. If he continued to play like that, then fair enough. But it's Giannis. Both ends fills out the stat sheet in an organic way. Yes, organic way. Literally. I mean, and the thing is with Giannis, it's what I said before, road to top 10 all time. I don't know why these guys were really quick to put him in the top 10. I don't know, but I said road to top 10 all time.
He's one of the most unique.
Yeah, but let
players.
me know. I said, but he's always improving. He's willing
Yeah,
to
word.
improve his game so much. I've never seen a guy that's willing to drive to improve himself so much like Giannis. I mean, my fellow Nigerian brother, shout out Giannis, fan.
Also, KD, there's no 1A, 1B no.
Nah. You can't go out like that.
You can't.
Hey,
You got swept.
if you were to quit top 5, what would you do?
Good top 5. Giannis. I'll give it to Steph, Luka, Jokic.
LeBron.
Let's have a LeBron, Embiid.
Embiid fell. I can't. Too many injuries. How many times is he gonna be injured?
Yeah, LeBron and Embiid. Really.
I think my list would be similar, to be fair.
I think I agree. I agree with you. I'm putting LeBron. I'm putting
Because
LeBron until someone takes it from me.
I have the utmost respect for Kawhi Leonard. It's just
When he
sad.
comes
Man,
back.
I don't even know where that guy is, bro.
Sad it was
Nobody
over
knows
the
where that guy is.
Because Kawhi is a serious player.
Hey guys, already. I think Boogie's favourites Clippers.
To win the league.
Yeah, to win it.
I heard
No,
what's
true.
undisputed said flipping Warriors are favourites already.
Clippers. Hey, if I put my money on them, Steve Ballmer does not care about no lottery tax. They've got the Clippers they're built exactly like the Celtics, but they have winners. They have a winner. They have one winner. Exactly like this. Think about it. They have Covington. They have their Powell. They got loads of switchable wings. They got
That's
Batum.
what Jason Tatum should watch tape of Kawhi. Really. He's trying to emulate his game.
I don't know, man, because the way I see Jason Tatum is he doesn't want to be Kawhi.
We should want to be Kawhi.
Because Kawhi, maybe until like very late in his career, that's when he started becoming like the guy with the ball in his hand.
Not old Kawhi, but I'm talking about Kawhi, the Toronto Raptors Kawhi.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's the first time that I've really seen him. Like, okay, this is the guy that's gonna have the ball in his hand.
From
He's the one that's
2016
gonna make the
onwards.
passes, that kind of thing. But
Kawhi's not a playmaker though.
Exactly. I don't think
He's a mid-range. From mid-range though, deadly.
I think Jason Tatum wants to be like the all-round guy, the guy that's gonna be the playmaker, gonna score, gonna he wants to be the best in everything, innit?
Tatum's just Paul George in a light-skinned body.
Yeah, to be honest, man.
That's it.
Fair enough. I mean,
I hear that still.
but yeah, Kawhi, Kobe, those guys didn't really have that much assists. I mean, Kobe needs a serious point guard like Derek Fisher. I mean, that's
Yeah, but the thing with Kobe, like, he didn't have the assist, but he can go and get a bucket.
so can him.
No, he couldn't.
Well, this
Not-
is flopped.
not-
This finals. I mean, one thing I would say about Kobe. I mean, this is why Kobe. One of the reasons why Kobe was not my top 10. I mean,
No, you're top 10.
I mean, Kobe was very inefficient, bro. Like, he never shot, I believe, a season of 47% or over from the field. That's why I always say Kobe's.
47, yeah, Kobe's inefficient. But Kobe, there's a different style of basketball.
That's it,
Basketball.
Kobe's like
It was different back then,
0.8,
to be fair.
0.85 with Jordan. It just wasn't just.
But the era of basketball was just
It
different.
was different.
Like, fam, guys
Well,
were winning
Jordan's
67, 65.
Hey, Jordan was in that era. Jordan routinely shot with 50%.
The 90s basketball was a lot better than 2000s basketball. The guys were winning 65, 67, 50, 65.
Some of those, in the Jordan era, they're winning like 70, 80 scores.
Yeah, dude.
Or too dissimilar.
Too-
No, what happened, like I said before, and this is why I said when Stephen A came out and said that Jordan's the reason, you know, he had a bad knock on.
He had a bad impact, yeah.
Because the thing is, a lot of people like to try to emulate Jordan, and there can only be one. And none of them were as good. 'Cause none of them were as
But
efficient.
Kobe
none
has
of them could do all themselves.
as
None
a
could do-
B-Tech version, one managed to win 2 chips all by himself.
But it's not a B-Tech. It wasn't all by itself. He had Paul Gasol. He had
but
those
as the main
Andrew
man.
Bynum, you know, all these guys. Like flipping, he wasn't just as good. Like the efficiency wasn't there, the leadership wasn't there, the defense wasn't as good.
Wait, who?
Kobe's defense was.
Are you thinking Kobe is as bad? Kobe's leadership is not bad.
Kobe defense
Compared
was
to-
good where?
Compared to
He's not
Jordan's
good at
leadership.
Oh,
Compared to
okay.
Jordan's leadership.
Jordan's leadership was better than Kobe's leadership.
Yeah.
It just he won.
Kobe seemed like a bad guy. to be fair.
But Jordan don't seem like a terrible guy. He wasn't
They
a
were-
commentary.
they were-
Kobe tried to leave the Lakers, bro.
He did.
Kobe tried to get.
You don't
Shaq-
think Jordan-
Kobe got Shaq out. Kobe's leadership is not as good. Kobe. They say some people say is a psychopath.
He
Almost.
is. Because he said,
To be
you
fair,
don't want it
Jordan-
as much as me.
Jordan has some
That's what he says.
psychopathic tendencies.
Do you think LeBron is the same though? But he's one comes to, when LeBron has given up on his teammates, watch how he acts. Watch how he acts.
LeBron ain't a great leader either. He
It was
just
just
throws his
start,
toes
it
at
was
the
start
pram.
isolating
Oh,
himself
don't
from
do that.
certain
He
others.
does.
Don't do that.
When LeBron knows he can't win, he throws his toes at the pram.
Yeah, because it's like, fam, why am I wasting my time here? Do you know how good I am?
He's trading AD. Watch.
Do you know how good, like, fam, if I was that good and, like, I know I can't win here, I know it already. What am I doing here?
So did you know that when it was 3-1 down against the Golden State, you never know, you can do that thing.
No, but you know when you've got a team.
Yeah.
Like, you know when you've got a team. If I had a team and I was like, I actually can't do anything with the team, and I'm the best player in the world, like, I'm doing everything I can to leave.
But just it's just the way.
That's like
lose.
Messi playing for flipping Burnley.
It's the way you lose.
Messi
That's
for
why I
Burnley. Messi
That's what I'm
Messi
saying.
won't
But,
give
like,
up on his teammates. But now they would just still do his life. Maybe get his stats up, but he doesn't care. These man don't care. It's like, when you're a certain man of a certain
Bro.
ilk, you just get your stats and you cut. He's
that's
like,
what
what
Ronaldo
you-
would
that's
do
what
at Man
LeBron does.
United.
when he knows he
That's
can't win, he gets his stats, and fair enough. I hear it.
That's what you can do.
Because he knows when we look back on the annals, especially in this statistical era we are in, and we're going to go even deeper into, which is going to be even scarier for the people that don't understand statistics and they just.
But you
Yeah,
know,
but-
it's all cycles. They
but-
eventually just go back to eye
We're in this
I hope
era
so,
now,
man.
and
Yeah,
the
bring
guys
back
are going
the
to look back
eye
and it's
test.
going to read the stats and be like, oh, LeBron, even though he lost, average a triple double.
Right.
Wow.
When we were young, and we were like analysing guys like Ronaldinho, Ronaldo,